No matter how inconvenient accumulating snowfall is, I still love it. There's hardly anything like waking up to freshly fallen snow that blankets yards, sidewalks, and streets before anyone has a chance to put tracks in them. It feels clean and pure. Even the crisp cold air brings a sense of exhilaration. Every time we turn the page of the calendar from December to January, I feel like there's a new beginning in front of me, a chance to start out fresh, to make another run at my goals in life and ministry. I have to confess that I used to fill out my ACMR as quickly as possible so that we could see where we had been, tracks in the snow, and map out strategies for making improvement in outreach and discipleship. Well, actually, those strategies had been in process since October's annual personal planning retreat and November's annual calendaring meeting. I love Christopher Wright's statement in The Mission of God. He says, "The God revealed in the scriptures is personal, purposeful, and goal-oriented." I resonate that description of God. A lot of my reading is focused on the Missio Dei, which is Latin for mission of God. Whatever we are about as a church, whatever drives us to have meetings and exists as a church and fellowship, the centerpiece revolves around God's mission. And if I understand God's mission correctly, it could be stated as God redeeming creation to its original state. I understand that definition is a little oversimplified, but it'll be sufficient for our purposes today. We look back with gratitude for what the Lord has done in us, and we look forward with anticipation to what the Lord is yet to do through us. January will soon be here, and by the grace of God, we will leave our tracks in our church, community, and world. At our Thrive conference this past fall, we drilled down into the 5 ministry gifts listed in Ephesians 4:11. How do these ministry gifts look in our local church context? How do they function in the 21st century? If we conclude that the fivefold ministry gifts are all about titles and hierarchy, I think we've missed the point of Ephesians 4 entirely. But if they're about effectively functioning to carry out God's mission in the world, maybe these 5 ministry gifts have an application that is not only needed, but essential in our world through the church today. As we move into the new year, it is my prayer for our churches that we will stay on mission and that we will fully utilize all of the gifts in their correct biblical context to see God's mission forward. There's fresh snow out there. Let's make sure we leave our tracks, make our mark for the gospel in our communities.